following voices are generated with artificial intelligence. We hope you enjoy this video.
Hi everyone. Welcome to our banquet at this bingo hall. If you're wondering why I'm here, check out the last video of these animals playing 3 arcade fighting games. My sister and I made our first appearances in that video.
We catered this banquet, and we wanted to show that Arendelle has the best food available for the hedgehog's wedding. But there's more. The 15 of us will review the movie that everyone's been going bananas for. Sonic Movie 3.
That's right. This video is special for 3 reasons, and this is very important. We got 400 subscribers. This is the 200th video, and we're testing out the banquet food. To celebrate this occasion, we'll check out and give out our thoughts on Sonic Movie 3.
But before we start the review, I just want to eat this ham, waffles, and the yummy, delicious, super terrific sandwiches.
Maybe you should slow down a bit, Patrick. You don't want to get a tummy ache like I do.
Patrick's got a bottomless pit of a stomach like I do, unlike you, Amy. We should do a roll call so the fans can know who's here in this banquet and movie review.
I'm here as always.
I am here because as the maid of honor, I have to inspect and taste test the food, and it's indeed appetizing.
I should be protecting the Master Emerald, but the other Knuckles are there, so I should be fine and join in this feast.
Present. I would say here, but present sounds more appropriate because I'm from the future. Get it?
You gotta try better with your jokes, Silver. As the wedding planner, this is exactly what I would want in a banquet. However, the food needs a little more of a kick.
You mean you want spices? I could incorporate a few holographic cayenne peppers or hot sauces for the meats.
Good thing I can make Krabby Patties with a few spices Mr. Krabs gave me when I had my house renovated. Patrick better not eat them all when I'm finished making them.
Multiverse Amy Rose, here and pumped for this review.
Multiverse Sonic, here. Ames, is it time for the banquet yet? I'm starving.
Quit your whining, Sonic. I'll get you a chili dog later after the review. Now shush.
That's everyone. Now let's go ahead and... Oh, come on. More guests.
Hey, how's everyone? I heard there's a review at a banquet. You can't have a review of my 3rd movie without the movie crew. Can't leave moi et mes amis out.
Movie Sonic speaks French too? Yes, the translation is me and my friends, for those of you all who didn't know what he said. We just saw the Tekken video, and we found out about the banquet. Sorry if I did this, but I put a tracker in everybody's ears.
No wonder I got an itch.
Joke's on you, two-tailed land critter. Patrick and I don't have ears.
The fox actually put the tiny metal devices in your nose, yellow creature. The pink rotund one has his in his belly button. I thought I had a blinking flashlight in my belly button.
Whoa, Nux? Tails? I thought you were at home watching Kung Fu Panda and working on the hurricane. When did you guys get here?
For goodness sake, Sonic! It's the tornado! Is your brain stuck on stupid or something?
Hey, come on, Ames. You know I can't think right when I'm hungry.
Maybe they'll let you eat something in a bit, Sonic. As for the Tails and Knuckles, I'm sure they're from the movie dimension like Shadow is.
Anyways, this banquet is perfect for the review. My 3rd movie was miraculously released right on schedule, despite the writers and actors strikes from 2023.
My show was supposed to excite the fans in preparation of the movie, but it didn't follow up on anything other than having Wade Whipple as the main character of the show more than myself. Good thing he had a tiny cameo in the 3rd movie.
There's something missing. I can't wrap around my head, but maybe someone is left to join.
Looking for someone? I finally found you all.
Oh my god! Movie Shadow!
About damn time.
Another movie land critter?
Impossible!
I can't believe he's finally here.
Shadow, how and why did you get here? Did you survive the Eclipse cannon?
We thought you died.
Enough, everyone! Shut the hell up! I did survive. I'm here to show that I did make it back. I'm here to join the channel. I must do something to keep the memory of Maria alive. I need a favor from you, Sonic.
Are you talking to me? You're Sonic? Or the one that's pigging out on the chili dogs?
Not you, the one I know from the movies.
Of course, what's the favor? If it's a fight, I'm in.
That makes double for me. I could go fight 2 hedgehogs.
Not that. I want to join in the review.
Wait, what? This was implicated to be a battle across the bingo hall.
Yeah, I was expecting another bit of action, but whatever. Let's start the review.
Great. Surprisingly, the movie begins, and it's literally what we see in the trailers. In Tokyo, a prison for gun security is breached, waking up Shadow and allowing him to make his escape. Meanwhile, I was celebrating my anniversary since arriving on Earth with Tails and Knuckles, when the gun director Rockwell arrived and announces Shadow's escape. Rockwell recruits us and calls us Team Sonic.
The trio battled me, only for them to discover that I was much stronger than them, and I ran away. Team Sonic went to meet Gun Commander Walters at that Chow-themed Chuck E. Cheese, and he revealed that the corporation had discovered me in 1974 in a meteorite. I used my powers for various experiments, but things took a turn for the worse. The project leader, the professor, was arrested, and I was put into stasis.
To make matters worse, Dr. Eggman arrives with an army of drones, fatally wounding Walters. Just before he dies, Walters hands Sonic a digital keycard and asks him to remain safe. We didn't know who to trust anymore, so we decided to battle Shadow without the aid of Gun. Agent Stone reveals that Robotnik is still living and didn't send the drones. We had no choice but to join Eggman, and we followed the drones to a deserted gun base.
It's sad that the Olive Garden guy had to die, but it was bound to happen.
Yeah, ever since we saw the trailers, we knew this movie was going to be darker than the last couple of movies.
And by the way, sorry Rouge fans, there's no movie Rouge, but there is hope for a Shadow spin-off, and the fourth movie could probably have movie Rouge. You know what they say, sacrifices had to be made both in the movie and behind the scenes.
I knew that there wasn't any tease or hint that I would have a movie counterpart, but I'll hold up hope for something as a consolation prize.
But at least a certain someone made an appearance, but we'll get to that later. Movie Shadow has a flashback about the project leader's granddaughter, Maria, and how he used to hang out with her as his one true friend. One fateful night, as they attempted to escape the base, one agent set off an explosion, killing Maria. Shadow becomes devastated and vows revenge on all humanity. He captures Movie Sonic and his friends. Meanwhile, Movie Eggman meets his long-lost grandfather, Gerald. Gerald was imprisoned for the last 50 years. There's a lot of differences between Shadow's backstory from the games and from the movies. For example, Shadow was from a meteorite instead of being created by Professor Gerald Robotnik in the movie. Second, there's no space colony arc, and I guess Maria in the movie isn't terminally ill. And the most drastic of all, Gerald Robotnik lived when he was imprisoned by Gun.
Yeah, instead of being sentenced to death by a firing squad, Gerald was in prison and somehow lived longer for 50 years.
I guess it was because it would be too dark or sick to show or even mention that in a kid's movie. But what doesn't make sense is how Gerald lived past 100 years old, unless you watch the deleted scenes that should have been in the movie, by the way. Gerald used Movie Shadow's quills to keep on living.
There was also a deleted scene in how Movie Eggman survived the fall from the second movie. He was brutally injured in every bone in his body. Agent Stone found him and nursed him back to health and went to Mexico. As Movie Eggman healed up, he gave up on tyranny and went to be a streamer while gaining weight.
After the flashback ended, Gerald tells the Mobians and Ivo Robotnik that there are, in fact, 2 key cards required to activate the Eclipse Cannon, an orbital laser that has the potential to destroy any location on Earth.
That means Grandpa Gerald plotted to use it to destroy Gun's headquarters, and his grandson joined him, stabbing Movie Sonic and the other land critters in the back. Movie Shadow snatches the key card from Movie Sonic and tries to destroy them, but the heroes escape safe with their ring portal.
Team Sonic traveled through the ring portal before recruiting Tom and Maddie to help them. They then traveled to London and had a plan, but Movie Shadow fatally injured Tom while he was disguised as Commander Walters. And Movie Shadow robbed the second key card.
Fans thought that Tom would die, But thank God he didn't, as it would have been darker and fans would have hated it. He was just fatally wounded by Movie Shadow. Eggman, Gerald, and Shadow launched the Eclipse Cannon, but Movie Sonic was so mad about Movie Shadow hurting Tom that he abandoned Movie Tails and Knuckles and stole the Master Emerald, ultimately transforming him into Super Sonic.
And here comes the Wade Whipple cameo. He was considered a head-scratching main character in my show. A cameo in this movie, thankfully, was fine.
But what was stupid about it was that Wade was using the Master Emerald as a hockey puck. I thought Knuckles hid it somewhere in a jungle, but no, he gave it to the goofy cop of all people.
Wade was lucky he wasn't injured or even dead when Sonic was turning super, or when he was messing around with the Master Emerald.
Movie Super Sonic rushed to the Eclipse Cannon, now in outer space, and confronted Movie Shadow. The movie hedgehogs once again fight each other, and Movie Shadow absorbs some of the Emerald energy. That means Movie Shadow became Super Movie Shadow. It was so unexpected and badass.
I actually geeked out, which is rare of me. It actually wasn't the first time that any Sonic and Shadow fought each other in their super forms. We mentioned all the way back in our early video of looking back at Sonic X where we fought each other while being the Super Saiyan parodies.
I remember screaming excitingly under my breath, but at the same time, I wouldn't want my Sonic fight Shadow. But just as Super Movie Sonic finally overpowered Movie Shadow, he realized that he has given in to vengeance when he hesitated to give Movie Shadow the final blow.
Movie Sonic then told Movie Shadow about the loss of Longclaw years before, announcing that the people they have lost are way more important than vengeance. Movie Shadow found Movie Sonic's speech beautiful and apologized for his actions. The duo then agreed to stop the Eclipse Cannon.
You could say Amy would have been the one to get Shadow back to his senses, like in the game, but instead, it was just Movie Sonic motivating Movie Shadow to have a change of heart. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
At least the song Live and Learn still made it to the movie. It was a passable cinematic remix, and seeing the super movie hedgehogs fighting robots was awesome. I remember humans watching this movie were having nerdgasms.
It was weird but funny hearing grown men making noises while cheering during the movie, and some of us saw it multiple times in the theaters, and I can confirm humans have nerdgasms.
While the hedgehogs reached for the cannon, Gerald announces to his grandson Eggman that he planned to use the cannon to destroy the entire planet for revenge of Maria's death. But Eggman wanted to conquer the world as opposed to destroying it, and the two engage in battle.
Movie Tails and Knuckles help Eggman to push Gerald into an energy field, ultimately vaporizing him. It may not be as dark as getting shot by soldiers, but it was quick in a goofy way to axe a villain that was supposed to be dead a long time ago.
Together, the team were able to deflect the cannon away from Earth, and it destroys the moon instead. For those of you who love the Snapcube videos, the moon was pissed on.
The moon was only sliced at a 45-degree angle, so it wasn't really destroyed as much in the games. If only Robot was there. He gets in every nerve of me as he never shuts up.
Just as the cannon's core began to melt down, Eggman and Shadow sacrificed themselves and moved the cannon out of range of planet Earth, and the cannon eventually exploded.
While that was going on, I was falling down to Earth as my super form was fading away. Tails had to save me, but Knuckles was the one who caught us, and we got to a cornfield through a ring portal.
Sonic reconciled with me and the Fox after learning that teamwork is important. After that, Tom was able to heal from his injuries, and the movie ends with us racing once again, like at the beginning.
But there's more. I survived the Eclipse Cannon and found one of my inhibitor rings. I don't know what'll happen to me next, but we know a fourth movie will come out soon.
And for good reason, too. My movie self finally made her debut. It's about fucking time.
That's right, my fiancé. The mid-credit scene has Movie Sonic in his race, and made it a little too far, but encountered Metal Sonic, but it was an entire army, but Movie Amy showed up wiping them all out and revealed herself. Amy screamed out loud when we first saw the scene in the theater.
Both post-credit scenes were needed. I'm glad Movie Shadow didn't die, and I'm looking forward in seeing Movie Amy and Movie Metal Sonic in the 4th movie. Now we just gotta do a video on who should voice Movie Amy at some point before Paramount announces it.
We'll see, Shadow. Sonic Movie 3 was awesome, and I'm sure the 4th movie will exceed the expectations, especially now with Amy finally getting her movie debut.
Now I just hope that my movie self can appear maybe as a cameo, or just join a Shadow movie spin-off, or a Knuckles Season 2. There's tons of opportunities for my movie self to debut, now that Amy has a golden chance.
In conclusion, the 3rd Sonic movie was nearly flawless. Aside from a couple deleted scenes that should have been in the movie, it's definitely worth watching.
And if you played the games, you might be disappointed with the changes, but that's Hollywood. Changes are bound to be made. Why else are me and Blaze not going to be in the movies anytime soon?
Maybe if there's a Sonic movie 5 or 6, we could have a chance. Let's go ahead and continue this banquet. I was staring at that tuna salad since the review started.
Patrick, you need to go easy with the Krabby Patties. They're made differently from the ones back home.
I don't care. I'll pig out on every table, no matter how different the food looks.
I heard that I might have a sequel to my old movie since I could have a comeback. It's great being a relevant genius at this banquet.
Well, I think that should be the big wrap-up, guys.
Already? Come on, we got more to say.
Sorry, Fox. We gotta do more preparations for our 4th movie.
Do you think we should just say goodbye, Elsa? These animals won't stop talking and eating.
Yeah, we can. Go ahead and give this video a like, comment, favorite, and share. Go ahead and click on the bell so you won't miss new videos. And we got a lot more coming.
And spread the word. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Stick around and stay tuned for more new videos. There will be a lot of videos with these talking animals, but we'll be around from time to time.
We'll see you all later. Peace out and rock on.
Meanwhile...
Any sign of intruders, Sephiroth?
Negative. So far, I haven't heard anyone or anything.
Good. Princess Rosalina's orders are clear. This safe must remain secure.
So what is contained within this safe?
It's classified. Only the boss knows about it.
Greetings, Master Chief. Greetings, Sephiroth. I trust you are upholding your duties?
Yes, Your Highness. The safe remains secure.
It'll take a while for me to adjust to this job.
Excellent, gentlemen. Now, for the future videos, I brought a few new characters that'll join the channel, and there will be more later this year. Prepare to welcome our new guest.
Hey! Get me out of this stinking bubble! I've got a business waiting for me back home!
It's a me! Yeah, you weren't expecting my original voice, but you better get used to this paisano, right, Luigi?
Yeah, Mario! Sonic, his friends, and the many counterparts got friendly competition, and it's the #1 brothers in all of video games.
I know that microscopic organism.
Indeed. An unusual selection of people, the Plumber brothers.
Trust me, gentlemen, this will be interesting. Just keep guarding the safe.
Well, this should be enlightening.
Indeed, but if Cloud or anyone I don't trust gets in my way, they'll feel the wrath of the one-winged angel.
I can confirm that intruders will pay for our attacks. For real. We'll see you all next time. Peace out and rock on.
This has been Watts Productions. The end.